Jordan, it's just been announced that you're joining the Bradford Bulls again on a loan deal. Can you just tell us a little bit about it and how it's all come about?
Pretty quick, really. Only found out yesterday, and here I am today in training. So yeah, it's all come around a bit quick. Obviously, I haven't been playing for Leeds, and I just need some game time. And the way I am at the minute, I don't feel like I've got any confidence at playing with any. Not really feeling part. So spoke to my agent, spoke to Gary, and spoke to Kev, and they agreed that I could go out somewhere. And Bradford were never mentioned, and there were a couple of mentions of going to London, going here, going there, and then all of a sudden I got a call off Gary to meet him Monday, and there we go, it was sorted. So yeah, it all come around a bit quickly, so I hadn't had time to think about it really, or let it sink in. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. A good set of lads, and good coaching staff, and it's a good place to be around. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the challenge.
I mean, it is essentially a loan deal for the end of this season and next season, so that'll allow you to have a bit of continuity, but more importantly, a bit of stability to your game.
Yeah, definitely. That was one thing we talked about. There wasn't much point in doing it just to the end of the year, because obviously there's not many games till the end of the year. So we had a chat, and we talked about making an 18-month thing where I can play for 18 months, practice what I need to practice, get that confidence back in my game, and start playing with a smile on my face. So yeah, so that's what I aim to do, and then at the end of that 18 months we'll see where we're at, and chat to Gary, chat to Bradford, speak to my agent, and we'll see where we're at the end of that 18 months. But for now it's just about helping Bradford out, doing my best, and most importantly getting that smile back on my face.
I mean, joining the Bradford Bulls, it does present you with some challenges, and one of those, of course, will be helping Bradford to win promotion and promotion back to the Championship.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, I were here last year when we were in the Championship, and we had a tough task of -12, and I really wanted to help them get back out of that and not get relegated, but it happened, and they built real well this year, and John's in here, and he's a great coach, great guy, and I can see him going all the way back to the top flight with him in charge. So yeah, my job's just to come in and do my best for the team, which I do. I try and do every week in, week out, whoever I play for, and I give 110%. So that's what I'll be doing here.
And what sort of a player is Jordan Lilley? Because obviously you're a year down the line, a bit more experience. I mean, we all knew what you're capable of doing in your 12 games that you featured under Jeff Tuvey last season, but how do you think you've matured a year down the line?
In terms of like finding out my character and the player I am, yeah, I think I found a lot about myself. Obviously, when we were in a tough time at Bradford in 2017, and then in a really tough time in 2016 with Leeds. So I haven't really been in a winning team, to be fair. I haven't been in that team that's at top flight like Bradford are now. So in terms of me as a player and how I think I am at the minute, I think I've gone backwards in a sense. I don't feel like from 2016 I've really kicked on. 2017 got 12 games and started getting a bit of consistency, then got pulled back to Leeds. So I'm looking forward now to going from the bottom again, and really getting my performances back up there, and and people will soon see the proper Jordan Lilley, and hopefully I can prove a few people wrong, and the players that say people say I'm not good enough, and critics and stuff like that, I can hopefully prove wrong. But yeah, for me, obviously, it's hard playing off a losing pack and stuff like that, and that's what I found over the course of when I've been brought back in. It's been not a full strength side, and yeah, I think for me now it's just about getting that confidence back. Like I keep saying, getting a smile back on my face, and most importantly, just enjoying my rugby, because I am a rugby fanatic. I love rugby. I coached Stanley, first team with Ashton Golding, and if I didn't do that, if I wouldn't love rugby as much if I didn't do that. And it got to the point where I were enjoying the coaching side more than the playing side, and that's worrying for me with the player I am. So I just want to get back to now enjoying that rugby, get that buzz back for it, and I'm sure this will be the place to do it.
And obviously one of the factors in the loan deal has got to be working with someone like John Keir and all his experience, and how he can help your game.
Yeah, definitely. I was speaking on the radio yesterday on Radio Leeds, and Danny Kerman were talking about his past time with John Keir, and saying how good he was, and how much I learn off of him, and I suppose that were a factor that drew me even more to wanting to come here and work under John, and get some experience that he's had over the last years, and drill that into me. And we've had a chat, and he seems really keen on me, and the way I like to play. He seems that seems to be a similar theme for him. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to working with John, and I'm sure he can make me a better player.
And in terms of the squad, it's your first day here at Tong. You'll be familiar with a few of the faces, not more so than that Stanley contingent, Brandon Pickersgill, Sam Hallas, and of course the players that were still here last year.
Yeah, well I messaged them both yesterday and says I'll be seeing a lot more here. Obviously when I found out that I was coming here, and we had a phone call, and I've just been for a coffee with Ethan and Chiz and Keezy, and we had a good chat, and it were an old school reunion back to how it was last year. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to getting around the boys and meeting the new faces as well, and creating some bonds, creating some friendships that'll last a lifetime. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, and excited about what this new challenge will bring for me.
It's the game against York at the weekend, a massive top of the table clash. Are you available for selection? Yeah,
I'll be available. Whether I play or not, it's a different story. It's a massive game, and I haven't really got that consistency in my game. So for me, probably won't play this week. But if I get called up to play, I'll do a job. But we've had a chat, me and John, and it might be a couple of weeks before you see me feature. I need to get used to the systems, get used to the combinations with the lads, and I don't think it's the best game to go into when it's a must win really to secure that promotion spot. So yeah, I'm available, fit and well, but obviously it's just a case of coming into a new team and training, getting out on the pitch first, and then I don't expect to walk back into the team. I want to earn my place. I want to train hard and push the likes of Keezy and Chiz for that position. It's not a case of John Lilley's coming in and he's going to slot straight in, because that's what I don't want to do. I want to earn my place. I don't just want to be given it. So that's what I aim to do.
And Jordan, of course, the Bradford Bulls, the club, it's got a very rich and proud history and a very large, passionate fan base. I mean, although you're predominantly a Leeds Rhinos player and supporter, I mean, what was it like, especially at the Summer Bash last season, when you were out there in front of those magnificent hordes, those Bulls supporters? Yeah,
it's incredible. I don't think they travel less than 1,000 when they go anywhere. Which is a real boost. You got some of these grounds, especially in League One, where there might not be as many fans, and and there's 1,000 Bradford fans coming over to make it feel like an home game. So it was fantastic, and the year I had last year, well, the 12 games I had with them last year were brilliant, and they travelled well, they support me, and I don't think after you announcing it yesterday I had one bad comment, which were really pleasing to see, and a few thingy comments from Leeds fans, but you get that, don't you? And yeah, they just seem really supportive and really for me, and that's what I like, a fan base supporting me and sticking by me through the bad times and the good times. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting out in front of them, meeting them all, getting some pictures with them, and just ultimately socialising with them. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that part, and I'm sure they'll play a big part in this week's game at York, and I'm sure they'll all turn out in numbers and make it a big game.
Cheers, Jordan. Thank you.